Welcome to Sky's Intuition. Hi, I'm Sky. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. Let's get an intuitive energy reading for you. Okay. The divine picked two decks out, so we do have more black cards to be used as clarifiers, okay? So let's see what's going on. Divine Source. May the light that you shine upon me shine through me and be a shield of protection that protects me morning, noon, and night, whether I'm awake or whether I am asleep. May the truth be told and justice be given to all who is in need and in consolation with you, Divine. Divine, I thank you for the divine message and for guidance and protection. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is, and so it be. Bing bam. All right. Let's see what's going on. I'll never forget. This is years ago when I used to drink. I was out at a sports bar, and there was a woman in there. I don't know if you remember that song. Hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? This woman was screaming it real loud. It was playing, like, I guess on the jukebox or something, and she was screaming it. I don't even know if they still use jukeboxes anywhere, but she got flagged. I mean, she was wailing it. More than enough. The first card out. Malpractice is the second card out. Acti Liba. Any day now. Any day now. I will be released. New acquaintance any day now. Need room, need room. Oh, let's go over here, right? Okay. A new acquaintance. Ooh la la. And then we have what's the problem? New acquaintance wants to know what's the problem? Why aren't you somebody thinks you don't why ain't you digging me or why ain't into me or what? What's the problem? MK Ultra. Somebody's in your head. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs. Somebody in their head. Somebody is messing with someone's head. MK Ultra is something that someone does from a remote location. Shocking news about malpractice. Safety deposit box any day now. Shocking news. Somebody malpractice here with the MK Ultra mind control. Somebody was doing some kind of malpractice, maybe. I don't know. A new acquaintance has a hidden agenda. Okay. Maybe that's why they want to know what's the problem. Maybe you know what the problem is. Hey, something about you. Follow your instincts all the time, man. If they don't be like me and question your instincts and then go down the rabbit hole. I learned anything. I've learned this. If your gut tells you something, listen to it. Listen to it. 9 times out of 10, it's right. Summer. What's the problem? Summer. Yeah, how they say in tests, usually your first answer is the correct one, and then people second check, they second guess themselves, and they erase the right answer and they produce the wrong one. Demon time. Somebody was doing MK Ultra. They were on demon time. All is well. Shocking news, but you're okay. So now dark arts. Demon time, dark arts, and all is well. This is messed up. Time is running out. Time is running out. All alike. Some bias. racism, stereotype. What's the problem? Something's all alike, nothing but problems doing this human time. Well, what do you expect? My gosh. Then we have stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution, Albert Einstein. And of course they do, because all is well with you. So, what is the problem? They're going to create a problem with a problem. Desperation, of course. Desperation and perspiration. I keep getting FBI with suicide magic together. Okay. Maybe somebody like talked somebody into. Remember Hannibal? Ooh, I don't want to think about it, but I'm drawn to remember the movie Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal Lecter and somebody talking somebody to eating their face or peeling their face off, getting them so stoned on drugs that they talk them into, look, cards don't want to behave. Shadow band is coming out. Somebody's desperate to have you shadow banned. As long as it's the truth, what's the deal? Yep. Oh, look, there's a little ant. Get off. People when they're monitoring clever. That was an ant. And rest in peace. Rest in peace. If somebody thinks they've got a clever way of doing something, sending in a new acquaintance. I've told you this before. Sending in a new acquaintance because time is running out and they think it's clever. It's a clever way to get you to endangered species, rare. You're a rare breed, man. That little plan of yours ain't happening. Not today, Satan. Do you think it's Satan? Remember that on SNL? Dana Garvey was it who played the church lady? Mm-mm. Somebody here is like I'm getting somebody who's convincing other people they can get the job done or something, and now time is running out and somebody is very desperate. What job do they want to get done? Is that RIP, rest in peace, or this person may pass away trying. I'm not kidding. Somebody here may very well pass away. These are the clarifying deck that the divine chose. So let's see. What do you got to say about this, divine? More than enough. Motor vehicle, something about a motor vehicle or more than enough data on a motor vehicle. I don't know. Malpractice. Malpractice, the year of the tiger in Chinese astrology. 1950, 1962, 1974, 1986, 1998, 2010, 2022, brash, passionate, confident, adventuresome, charismatic, and trustworthy. The year of the tiger in Chinese astrology may be significant with regards to malpractice here. This might have to do with the motor vehicle. Any day now, something from an office here, any day now. Office or something from an office, someone reaching out to you from an office, somebody's doing something in an office, a new acquaintance, digital footprint. Maybe they are trying to go online and present themselves as a new person, a new acquaintance online. I told you I picked up on some catfishing behavior. Honesty is the best policy. What's the problem? Somebody wants to know why you won't talk to them because they lie. MK Ultra. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. Somebody maybe had, I don't know, MK Ultra trying to mess with somebody's head. Shocking news. And maybe you being seen is shocking. Gypsy's choice. I haven't seen this card in a moment. So this is the Empress. Shocking news is the Empress. Gypsy's Choice. What's this safety deposit box? There's a mortgage and a deed inside this safety deposit box. What's this hidden agenda? Hidden agenda is something about an explosion or somebody here. Some shocking hidden agenda. Summertime. Summertime, summertime, summertime. Yeah. What's this? Summertime. Divine. Look at this. Looky. We have a warlock, something in the summertime with a warlock. Warlock. Doing demon time on demon time in the news. Something here is going to be something about it. I'm getting in the news. It'll say demon, like it'll characterize this person as a demon. All is well. The case is wide open. Still, this case is still open. Dark arts. This warlock and their dark arts have a safety deposit, have uh maybe a mortgage and a deed and a safety deposit box. Your mortgage and deed. You might have gotten a deed to a place in the mail, and somebody's hidden it from you in a safety deposit box. Okay. Dark arts. I want it all. Somebody very greedy, selfish, self-absorbed, wants everything for themselves. No, not enough to go around here. Not when I want so much. Insatiable, never satisfied. Time ran out and you're too high vibe. Good. All alike. They're all alike. Divine, you said this was the clarifier. What's all alike? Curse reverse. Curse reverse. Somebody's prejudice against you is now reversed. Nothing but problems and nothing to worry about. Somebody else is now, it's their problem. Stay away from negative. Yeah, man, this is their problem now. Something, every cloud has a silver lining. That's what I'm getting is that desperation. Somebody had assured someone of something here, and now they're desperate, or they're getting desperate, or they've been probate. They're desperate about something coming out in probate. All righty. Thank you, Divine. What's this clever? Gold mine. Somebody thought they were clever when it came to a gold mine. Maybe somebody invested in a gold mine. In a mine. I don't know. Or gold. Something is coming up in probate, though. What's this? Manipulation. Somebody that manipulating a death. Manipulation. Death. Manipulation. Ending. Public defender and advocate. Somebody may need a public defender or an advocate or somebody who's in this field of work is going to be significant here. Now, let's see, Divine. What else can you tell us about this reading? Thank you guys so much for watching my videos and spending time with me. I appreciate you so much more than you'll ever know. We're all on the journey together, and each one has their, I want to say, cross to bear in some way for, the lesson they need to learn. I just hope that whatever information I provide helps you on your path. Please don't make the situation, your circumstance, or the circumstance, your situation. Okay. Divine, what is this? Fake friends. Somebody has More than enough fake friends that they ride around or drive around, or something about a car in their car. Okay. What is this tiger with the malpractice? Game is over. Malpractice. Somebody in the year of the tiger. We have a couple here any day now. Some couple, maybe in an office, something may happen to this couple. Digital footprint, a new acquaintance. This is somebody imprisonment. Okay, so somebody here may, like I said before, had presented themselves online. They're part of a couple. They present themselves, they catfish people. So this person presented themselves online as somebody new, a new acquaintance, and they are now in prison for doing this. That's what I'm getting out of that. Nothing to, honesty is the best policy. What's the problem? Somebody couldn't tell you the truth. They were catfishing you the whole time. Inside job, what's the problem? Honesty is the best policy. Somebody was inside some organization, inside their house, inside. Take it as it resonates. MK Ultra putting on a show. Courage starts. Somebody here is trying to put on a show that they have courage, that they're strong, but secretly they are like traumatized mentally. I think they did this to themselves, whoever this is, though. Love story, once upon a time. Shocking news is that it was the Empress choice, Gypsy's choice. This is somebody who is shocked that they thought that they had to choose you, that it was up to them if they wanted you. And now they are finding out it's quite the other way around. Safety deposit box. Somebody wanted revenge, so they put this mortgage and deed, they locked it in a safety deposit box. So possibly they stole your house. Pregnancy test. Unsure, pregnancy scare, positive, negative. So some hidden agenda. Was this pregnancy test a fake pregnancy test, maybe? Homicide, warlock, summertime. Hmm. Somebody may have offed somebody because they were pregnant. Lord, I hope not. What is this with demon time in the US news? Lies. So this person's lies are going to be exposed in the news. This is something big. Case is wide open. All is well. Falling apart, falling into pieces. Somebody is secretly falling apart because this case is still open. Possibly with probate, social media, dark arts. I want it all. Somebody wants a lot of attention on social media, particularly Facebook. I don't go on Facebook anymore because, and I'm not going to lie, here I am, I'm posting, and 2 minutes later, I had somebody that I knew who I don't think that I think that they're not well upstairs because I would say something like, oh man, I remember back in the day, I used to really get into Kiss. Now, this person had never heard of the band Kiss, never mentioned them before, ever, ever, ever. And all of a sudden, like a couple of posts down, I would see, I've always loved that band Kiss, man. I remember back in the day going to their concerts and do it consistently. It drove me nuts. And then I had somebody else who was always critiquing every post, every post, every post. Like, what is your deal? Finally, I said, you know what? These people think they're better than everybody else. They want to, it's become such a social network of who's who, people standing in front of cars and dealerships and saying, I just bought a new car, and they know damn well they didn't buy that car. They just took a picture of themselves in front of it. All kinds of crazy stuff like that. And I said, no, I'm not a part of this. Not putting anybody down who uses Facebook for what it's truly meant for, a communicative social experience. But There's a lot of like, just like in any social platform. And these people were constantly, and then I had somebody else who said, "Oh, we should get together. I would like to learn from you and this and that and this and that." Right? So this happened to me on Instagram. So I'm like, okay. At first I was like, that's what I'm telling you, follow your instincts. I was like, I don't get involved with this, but there's something that don't feel right. Found out later on this person was charging people $3,000 for stuff I would charge 300 for. I found out later on that this person was copying me. I can't be bothered. Affair. Somebody ran out of time to have an affair with you because you're too high vibes. So I don't go on Facebook and I don't do a lot of social media platforms. So, and I feel like I have put the work in. I have years of study behind under my belt and everything else that if you need my assistance, you will find me. All alike, accomplice, partner in crime. So curse reverse. Uh, hmm, interesting. Nothing to worry about, nothing but problems and regret. They were told there'd be nothing to worry about here. Somebody is expecting a new beginning. Okay, so somebody here may be pregnant and desperate, probate, justice. They may, and somebody may need the money now because there's a baby on the way and this probate is coming up. And they did all this background work, or so they think, to ensure that they kept it by keeping this mortgage and deed in a safe deposit box and all this stuff, killing people. Clever. So now they're going to set this on fire. The little gold mine. They want to set a fire, guys, to keeping a promise here with death to somebody that's passed on, maybe by manipulating you. They're keeping this promise. So now here we have this copycat, okay, who is manipulating the situation. Why? For someone else? I don't know. Why would they do it? Because they got some nuts and some screws loose. What is this that wanted to come out? Yeah, you're healing. You're not even. This is all in they're like on them that they try to make you crazy or appear crazy and all that stuff. And yet we have to look at the evidence. Can't speaks for itself. Have you moved on? Yes. Are you doing other things with your life? Yes, 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 yes. Are these people? No. Are they still talking about you? Yes. Is your name still in their mouth? Yes. Why? Because they're guilty. Because they're guilty. Conscience has a funny way of speaking when even when you tell yourself, I'm not going to mention this, I'm not going to bring it up, I'm not going to ask, I'm not going to do, and your conscience will speak in the spirit and tell on you. It's just the way life is, you know. You don't have to like it, it's just the way it is. That's why it's always good to be an honest engine. Yeah, it's always good to be honest because you know what? Always. It may take generations. You could say, well, I got away with it. But down the road, somebody who you really, really, really maybe there might be parents crying in a hospital bed over a child with cancer, not or leukemia, not knowing where it came from. But here's some elderly person who ain't saying a word, knows ding dong well. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm using it as an example. Yeah, you're going to be healed through the justice system. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody's manipulations are fall, I fall to pieces. Somebody's falling to pieces. So, what, fake friends in the car. Maybe they bought a car for a fake friend. Yeah, they might have bought a car for somebody here to be a fake friend to you. Game over. Game over for King of Pentacles, who one of the Chinese malpractice. Something here with malpractice and a King of Pentacles. Game is over. The year of the tiger in Chinese astrology. Couple, 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 couple. Any day now, this couple office. Yeah, I'm also getting like a couple that share an office, not necessarily a married couple. Somebody wants to turn their back on this office environment, working in an office with their wife maybe, and going in another direction. They want to leave. Imprisonment, digital footprint. I don't care what you say. We never played by the same rules. Anyway, somebody's working on getting digital footprints on something to send them to jail. Maybe you. I got better things to do with my time. I don't care anymore. Inside, honesty is the best policy. What's the problem? Queen of Swords in reverse, possibly is telling the truth. What's the problem? Because they lied. They lied about someone here. This Queen of Swords in reverse. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, putting on a show. Now they're upset. Oh, they were putting on a show. Now they're tormented. Oh my gosh. Or they want you to be, but I think it's them. I think this is the flip of the pancake. Pancake flipping. Love story. Once upon a time. Empress. Yeah, this was a lot shocking news. Somebody who is really upset or humiliated because they're being cut off. That's what it is. And they want revenge. Somebody is losing something here. They want revenge. This King of Swords wants revenge for some deed or mortgage, or they are investigating a safety deposit box and they're finding out that somebody wanted some kind of revenge. And so this pregnancy, so that something would go in their favor, their hidden agenda was the money. They did this fake pregnancy test. This King of Swords knows. Homicide, 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 warlock. This King of Swords could be this warlock. I don't know. Wheel of Fortune. Somebody here, a warlock, did something off somebody for their fortune. This could be this King of Swords here. Lies, news, demon time. Yeah, I don't think this King of Swords is so upright. I don't know. Some justice system, news, demon time. It's coming out in court. This is coming out in court. It's this somebody's a warlock even, maybe publicized, falling apart. Queen of Cups falling into pieces. The case is wide open with how they did something to possibly a Queen of Cups to try and make them fall apart or fall to pieces. If you're a water sign, social media is going to blow up. I want it all. Somebody was doing dark arts on social media and they are getting caught. They're getting caught. It's blowing up, or they want you to blow up in your face, saying that you do dark arts. Shock. Yeah, this affair. You're too high vibe. Time ran out. They can't get you locked up for something here. Accomplice, partner in crime. Curse reverse. This is a family here. The time ran out on this curse. They tried to put you under, get you locked up, maybe, or mentally out of. This is a King of Swords who is a warlock. Make no mistake. Regret. Some announcement of regret. Somebody's, don't worry about it. I can get in good. I'll just call them and just say I'm sorry, and that's going to be okay. Because after all, whatever, whatever. They thought they had an easy in, back in, expecting a new beginning. This is a Leo who's maybe pregnant or somebody wants to hold back some new beginning from you, or they're being held back from a new beginning. Justice here, probate and desperation. Desperado. Yep. See, your wish is justice is going to be served. Your wish and justice with probate. Somebody is really desperate. Fire. So they want to set fire to something here. Clever fire. They want to set fire to something here. There's something here with fire, fire sign, fire, and getting paid. Somebody here is getting paid. There something about a gold mine. A group of people are manipulating something here, keeping a promise. This is a collaboration to manipulate you into ending you by somebody coming back in your life and going, "Oh, I want to keep a promise with you. Stay away from this knuckle, these crazy people." You walked away into stardom, and somebody is trying to apologize to you on the internet. No, you should have thought about that before you went to the extremes that you went to. The only person that you can apologize to now is the good Lord above. And maybe in that respect you'll find peace with what you've done. I don't know. I'm at peace. I don't care what you did, what you didn't do, who you lied to. I only want what's mine. Period, point blank. Whether in whatever way possible. And I also want to say it is not up to you to decide what belongs to me. But the courts will decide properly this time. And somebody's trying to get you gone because they said they could do it. So that, this is weird. This is weird. Somebody wants to keep a promise. They want to manipulate you to end you. Should I do another? You know what? I'm going to do a part one, part two over on Patreon. Join us there. In the meantime, in between time, I wish you justice, the peace and righteousness that you deserve. Peace.